Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have even more Tempest Cup PvP battles, you guys know the drill. Using some new Pokemon today, including Lanturn. Now, Lanturn was actually a Pokemon that has been requested for quite some time, basically since the Tempest Cup was announced, and I knew I was going to do it, but I really wasn't super sold on it. I didn't know how well it would perform. I am really happy with this Pokemon, and in fact, using it just with the amount of time that I have been using it, I might actually want to bring this onto my team when I actually participate in the actual Tempest Cup. I really liked its performance. It was just a lot of fun, guys. I like this one a lot. But anyway, I do have Water Gun and Thunderbolt on it currently. Didn't add a secondary move. I'd have to think about it. It gets, Blizzard and Hydro Pump, I believe. So if I do add a secondary move, I don't know, maybe Ice Coverage. We'll have to see. Not really too sure. But anyway, bring it in a Alolan Golem, which is yet another new Pokemon we are using. I like this one. This did well, but I do prefer the Alolan Gravelet in my opinion. I feel like it's a little bit more bulkier, and I just like the move pool and whatnot. But I did purchase a secondary move on that Golem because it's only 10k. But anyway, his last Pokemon is Charizard. Mine is Altaria. We do get off that Sky Attack, and we're going to be able to pick up the W in that game. So yeah, that is a good game. Thanks for the battle. We're going to go ahead and jump into the next battle in just a moment, just right now. But yeah, really enjoying Lanturn. I had a lot of fun with it. I actually have a 100% one that I got out of a raid once, so I just powered it up a little bit, and it's about I think it's 1489 CP, so really powerful. Anyway, beginning with my Steelix, he begins with Gliscor again. I do get off Crunch, and Crunch would have done a lot of damage. I don't think it would have knocked it out, but it would have done a lot. But he did go ahead and protect himself. He's going to go ahead and get off his move. I'm not going to block because I knew it was going to be Aerial Ace. So Steelix not taking any damage from that Aerial Ace. No damage at all, but he gets off yet another Aerial Ace. I'm just going to eat it up because Steelix is such a wall. It really is. It walls a lot of good Pokemon in this format. I do go ahead and block that because I knew I would get another Crunch off, which would either force his last shield or knock him out. Either way, I was okay with that. He does bring in Alolan Sand Slash, and we're going to go ahead and definitely not bring in that Altaria. We're going to bring in the Lanturn instead. He gets off Gyro Ball. Lanturn is going to be able to take that easily because water resists steel. So not doing a lot of damage. Lanturn actually bulkier than I thought, not just with this move, but I mean it's been taking other hits left and right. It's really been doing well, really performing quite well. I'm really enjoying that Pokemon. He does bring in his Alolan Ninetales. He gets off a move before I am able to. I'm going to go ahead and take that Psyshock. I knew I would be able to survive it, and we go ahead, activate Thunderbolt, and he's going to go ahead and use his last shield. So I was really happy about that. So it's going to cost us our Lanturn, but that's okay. We do a lot of damage on that Alolan Ninetales. Bringing in Altaria, and I'm not going to go ahead and block that Ice Beam. I should have blocked it. I was expecting Psyshock, so that was definitely a mistake on my end, guys. It was just a mistake. That's all there is to it. I made a mistake. I knew we had Ice Beam on it, but I was kind of thinking it would be Psyshock. But if I did block that Ice Beam, we would have been able to charge up our charge moves, our Sky Attack, before he was able to get off his next Ice Beam. So we would have won that had we blocked it, but that's okay. You learn from your mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, isn't it? So yeah, we're beginning the next round. I am going in with my Lanturn. He has his tank of a Steelix, because his Steelix is obviously a tank as well, a wall. But, Water Gun is going to do a lot of damage, of course, to that Steelix because it's weak to it, because it's also part ground. He's going to get off, he's going to bring in his Golbat, but he's going to go ahead and block the Thunderbolt. I'm going to go ahead and activate another Thunderbolt, and he's going to go ahead and block it. So we actually cost him both of his shields. So really happy about that. Bringing in my Alolan Golem, and he's going to go ahead, get off his Shadow Ball, and he's going to go ahead and get off yet another one. We're going to go ahead and block that. He actually gets off his Poison Fang, which is kind of what I was expecting the first time around instead of the Shadow Ball. But anyway, he brings in his Frostlass. We're doing a lot of damage to it, and we're just going to go ahead and finish it off with Alolan Golem. So another really nice match. Frostlass is yet another Pokemon, as I've mentioned, that I want to try out. By the way, guys, we will be having our finalized team video sometime this week. Things could always change, right? We might decide to change things up, and if I do, I will let you know prior to my tournament, which is March 17th. But we will have that video, and I hope you guys do look forward to it and to discuss what Pokemon I want to use in the particular tournament and which ones I feel perform the best and which ones I'm happy with. Of course, some Pokemon like Lapras and Tropius I don't have. I do have the Lapras, just not the Legacy Lapras, which is what I want. But that's okay. I still might use Lapras. We'll see. But look forward to that video sometime this week. Anyway, getting into this video, I do have my Alolan Golem out. He has his Altaria. He gets off a Sky Attack. Not going to do anything to Alolan Golem because Alolan Golem resists that nice, you know. So he's going to go ahead and decide to bring in his Abomasnow. I decided to stay in because I knew his Ice typing was going to be weak to my, you know, rock move. So I bring in my Lanturn. He brings in his own Lanturn. So Lanturn vs. Lanturn. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I get off my Thunderbolt. Doing a lot of damage because it is neutral to Lanturn, part water, plus part electric. So making it neutral, right? He gets off his Thunderbolt. I'm going to go ahead and opt to block that because that would have knocked me out. And I get off another Thunderbolt. And this is definitely going to be able to knock out Lanturn. And that's going to pick the win up for us. So, hey, another win. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Jumping into another battle, and I'm beginning this time with Glalie. He's beginning with Abomasnow, and just seeing how much I do to it. I try to switch out. It doesn't actually switch, so I had to do it again. Cost me a little bit of health. That happens once in a while. Does it ever happen to you guys? But anyway, bringing my Charizard, getting off that Blast Burn against Alolan Ninetales, which is going to force the shield because that would have easily knocked it out. He gets off his move. I'm going to go ahead and block that because even a Psyshock, which is what I was expecting it to be, still would have done a lot of damage to it, if not knocked it out. It might have knocked it out at that range. I think it would have. But anyway, he gets off his Ice Beam. I'm going to go ahead and opt to block that because I knew he had an Abomasnow in the back. He brings it in right now, and we're going to knock it out immediately. And we get off the Blast Burn against a Sand Slash, and that's going to be game. So Charizard actually sweeping through his team. So really cool, really cool. Charizard probably a Pokemon that I definitely will be using on my actual team. But anyway, jump into yet another battle. I'm beginning with my good old trusty Lanturn. He's beginning with his Santa Hat Raichu. And Water Gun is doing a lot more damage to him than what he's doing to me. He gets off Brick Break, and Lanturn takes that easily. It takes it very nicely. So I'm just going to let it go and, you know, just continue to take those brick breaks for days. And he's going to get off yet another one. It does charge extremely fast, so that's the plus side to having a Raichu with brick break. But yeah, Water Gun's doing a lot of damage. I do go ahead and block this because I knew I would be able to knock his Raichu out and have a Thunderbolt ready to go. So we do use a Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, he actually brings in Claydol. So I was hoping to catch his last shield, but I didn't know it was going to be Claydol. And of course, he's not going to block Claydol if we have a Thunder move, right? Or a Thunderbolt. So anyway, I bring in my Altaria, get off that Sky Attack. A little bit of lag, not a big deal. He's going to go ahead and use his last shield on that. I guess because he had a Gyro Ball ready to go. We do go ahead and use our last shield on that move. Doing a lot of damage with Dragon Breath. Altaria is a Pokemon I feel like you're going to see. You know, I've faced it quite a bit. I've used it. You know how many times I've used it, guys. But he brings in his Skarmory. Getting off a Sky Attack, that is definitely going to knock us out at the range we were at. Bringing in Alolan Golem. Now, Alolan Golem is going to be able to wall this Skarmory with its flying type. So, we do get off that rock move. It's going to do a lot of damage. Actually, not take it out, but we're going to be able to eat up that Sky Attack. And you guys know what's going to happen. He's going to faint because he is part flying, so he is weak to rock moves. You know, like Rock Throw, Rock Blast. So he is weak to those moves. So we're going to be able to knock him out. Jumping into the last match, beginning with Steelix. He begins with his Alolan Sandslash. And I decide to stay in because I know Alolan Sandslash can't really do a whole lot. He does bring out Charizard, so I'm going to have to pull the switch ASAP into Lanturn. And I knew he couldn't switch again. I decided not to block because I knew Dragon Claw or Blast Burn wouldn't knock me out, and he's going to get yet another Dragon Claw, so we're actually taking those Dragon Claws really well. So as I said, Lanturn really taking moves, really doing a lot, so totally recommend Lanturn if you're considering it. At least, at the very least, try it out because it's really working well, you know. So he brings in his Claydol, excuse me, which is not going to take anything to Thunderbolt, so of course you're not going to block that. I bring in my Steelix, getting off that Crunch. Crunch is going to do a good amount to Claydol. I was actually surprised he didn't block that. Maybe he didn't know I had Crunch. I don't know. But anyway, he gets off a Gyro Ball. I'm going to take that because I knew it wouldn't knock me out. And we do get off yet another Crunch, and this is definitely going to be able to knock out Claydol easily. And he brings in his final Pokemon, Alolan Sandslash. And at the range I am at, that's going to knock out Steelix. But we do go ahead and bring in Altaria. So kind of scary because I knew that was an Ice type, obviously. But Dragon Breath, you know, even though Steel type resists Dragon, it's still doing a lot of damage because Dragon Breath is just so powerful. So we use Sky Attack, costing him his last shield. He's going to use Gyro Ball, which is going to cost me my last shield, and we're just going to go and use Dragon Breath until he faints. So that is going to be it for that game. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.